Well, let's talk now to Yaroslav Lissovolik, the founder of BRICS Plus Analytics. Yaroslav, welcome to the program. Good to see you. BRICS is getting bigger and bigger, isn't it? I mean, it's a large group. Does it really speak with one voice?
Well, I think increasingly we're seeing that it is speaking with one voice, despite the fact that it's getting larger, despite the fact that there are more countries joining, and there's also the partnership belt. But at the same time, we see consistently that BRICS is able to deliver its messages to the global community. And during the most important meetings, the summits that were held during this year, there were declarations, final declarations adopted by these summits that reflected the unanimity of all of the members of the BRICS family.
If BRICS is to be a substantial power in the world, its critics might say, it'll have to step up, won't it, on the world's great challenges. We've talked about them, the Middle East, Ukraine, and so far perhaps there isn't a cohesive BRICS response on those in particular.
Well, I think we're seeing that there is increasingly greater engagement and readiness to meet and discuss and formulate possible solutions, as was the case today during the extraordinary summit that was held on the initiative of President Lula, Brazil's president. Brazil is holding the chairmanship in BRICS, and really, yes, BRICS has to step up. There is significant scope, I think, especially in the economic area, where it's possible to, I think, meet the challenges of protectionism that are presented now to the BRICS economies, and steps such as forming a unified bloc in the World Trade Organization, coordinating to a greater degree the trade policies of BRICS countries. That would be certainly the next level, the next step in terms of the response of BRICS vis-a-vis global challenges.
President Trump, as you know, has openly criticized BRICS, questioning its relevance. How does BRICS respond to Trump?
Well, I think the response is actions and practical, as China's leader Xi Jinping stressed during his speech today at the summit. Practical steps are needed. And specifically, especially in the finance and trade areas. And so I think in terms of trade, there is a need to reform the World Trade Organization. World Trade Organization, according to BRICS, according to Xi Jinping, is to be the cornerstone of the global trading system, but it needs to be reformed. So the BRICS economies will probably lead and will need to lead this process of the reform of multilateral institutions, especially the WTO. But more generally, I think the BRICS economies and the BRICS Plus circle will probably take the lead in relaunching the globalization effort of the world economy and essentially making the globalization effort of the global community more sustainable and more inclusive, in line with the principles that were outlined by President Xi Jinping during the SCO summit. Now I think there's every possibility for these initiatives, for these principles, to be taken to a higher level, not just in Eurasia, as was the case with SCO, but further global south and the whole global economy.
Yaroslav, always good to talk to you, and thank you so much for coming on the program and for your time. Yaroslav Lissovolik, the founder of BRICS Plus Analytics.